Alright, welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 5 X versus Server. I'd like to think this is actually how fast Big Boss is moving right now, not the camera. But this is one of the few points where I think the no break in the camera work is actually like really solid.
I agree.
It's not operational yet. The remote piloting and AI control haven't reached the application stage.
Who said anything about an AI? That was Coldman's mistake 10 years ago.
Be that as it may, we'll need to modify postural control to accommodate a human pilot. I share your urgency, but we need more time to finish it.
Analyze the transmission. He's been in contact with Big Boss.
Right. Planning on leaving us, Doctor?
Huh? What?
I'm taking your legs back!
So you're just gonna kill me?
Sahelanthropus is mine now. Listen, I may dwell in the dark, but I refuse to be judged by your standards, traitor. I hope your friends give you what's coming to you. Take him to the base. Yes, sir. Transporting Emmerich to the base camp and returning to base.
We're shutting down. All units, strike camp and clear out.
We still have use for him.
That's the direction Big Boss is in, correct?
Yeah. Why doesn't Big Boss just kill the guy and take...
Well, also, how do they not see him? Because he's just hiding behind something.
It's hiding behind a rock or something.
Yeah, but the...
Yeah, see,
oh, now he's there.
But how does he not see Sahelanthropus? That's what I don't get.
I think this is when he goes to see it.
Like, see, right there! How do you not see it?
Yeah, I guess. But that's the
What's
thing.
he looking at? Like, if he's not looking at Sahelanthropus...
Actually, no, his line of vision wasn't actually looking at Sahelanthropus.
But then what was he looking at?
I think he was literally
That's
looking...
a nice rock.
I think he was. I don't know, but that's the weird thing about this game is that you think that in the trailers, like, they give away too much, like, oh, they show Sahelanthropus standing upright, or they just show Sahelanthropus just in general. But in the game, there's, like, no to-do about it. Like, in that cutscene, they literally just showed Sahelanthropus through a set of stairs. Like, there's no big reveal.
Something about what's going on. He was transferred to
So, it's really weird and, like, blasé about its, like, reveals.
Yeah. Well, I've said that every single trailer uses every single cutscene in this game.
For the most part, there might be like one or two that aren't in it, but for the most part, every single cutscene is in the game, or in the trailers.
Yeah, it's kind of upsetting.
Intel file obtained.
Analyzing the intel file you picked up.
Updated.
We've got a fix on the target. I've updated your map
Analysis
info.
complete.
Check it on your iDroid.
This is one of the toughest missions in the game.
What, getting Huey? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just, honestly, it's only difficult if you're trying not to get spotted at all. And it's because of this part right here. The main part of the mission really isn't all that bad. It's this part that's really annoying.
Finding Huey the first time was a big pain in the ass for me.
Yeah, didn't really. I kind of just stumbled upon him like immediately.
Yeah, I ended up going to like the west or the east part of the base, and I was just looking around for him there, and I was like, "Where is he? Where is he?" And I didn't realize there were 2 hangars.
Yeah. But yeah, this part is really annoying because of the helicopter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck those helicopters, man.
Specifically this one, I don't really have that much problem with like other helicopters. It's just this one.
Analysis complete.
There are a few good soldiers in this area, but I don't like to mess with them because if you like shoot someone out via Fulton, the helicopter might see it.
And I don't think the helicopter has a spotlight on either, which means you have no idea where it's looking.
Yeah.
Because in other missions at night, the helicopter will have a spotlight on, so you at least kind of know, oh, he's looking in my area, let me get down.
Yeah. How do you usually deal with helicopters? Do you just,
I just deal with them.
Just deal with them?
Because I figure I don't want to risk getting discovered or anything, so I just kind of tough it out.
By deal with them, what do you mean? You just shoot them down?
No, I stealth around them.
Oh.
Detected. The map has been updated.
It depends on what kind of mission. If it's this kind of mission, I will sneak around it. But if it's like just a random helicopter in the middle of nowhere, I will shoot it down.
Oh, well, yeah, like that, I'll shoot it down. But, like, you know, context-sensitive missions like this, where it's like, oh, you know, you're trying to be stealthy, yeah, okay, I'm gonna stealth around the helicopter, because I trust my sneaking skills enough that I can do it competently.
And I'm not bothering with the other soldiers in the space, because we already knocked them all out and got them all out in the last level, so I don't really care.
Now, what screwed me here was that I didn't realize that the helicopter was doing patrols.
Yeah.
And when I hijacked a vehicle and I was driving to the base, and the helicopter spotted me, and I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because, you know, oh, I thought he was just going to the base.
No, he goes, like, back and forth in this area.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. So, but yeah, I, like, jacked a car or something because I had D-Dog with me, and I didn't feel like waiting for D-Horse, and,
That's why I always set the buddy, like, somewhere far away, so that I can run to them while they're being dropped down, so I'm not wasting time.
Did you see that, boss?
that was a gunship.
System that disappeared into the
I guess they did notice it. Even they noticed it somehow.
was the Kremlin's biggest
Analysis
secret.
complete.
But the
Analysis
secret doctor has been
complete.
working on it. And the man with the skull for a face.
We're
I'll
gonna call him Skullface.
You encountered the skulls during the Honeybee mission. It's really him. Boss, he's the commander of Cypher Strike Force
Buddy
XO.
has arrived.
I'm really glad they don't call it Zoff,
Please select a dropped supplies requested.
because that's a dumb...
Yeah? Well, you can thank Young Yeah for
You
that.
just focus on the
I feel sorry for him.
What do you mean?
Well, like, now that Metal Gear Solid 5...
Oh yeah, what's he gonna
no
do?
one has any reason to watch any of his videos anymore.
Yeah. I haven't watched any of his stuff since it came out.
Supply
And I didn't even like his stuff, like the Metal Gear Solid 5 stuff that he did.
He was a good news update, but I didn't really, like, follow him for anything other than that. I never subscribed to his channel.
Yeah.
It was always like, oh, there's a new trailer. Alright, Young will have an analysis of it, and I don't have to go looking around on the internet.
Weather
You know.
will clear shortly.
I feel like that kind of stuff has like ruined a lot of media, like trailer analyses and stuff, because it gives away like too much. I mean, it's the trailer's fault in a part, but also people overanalyzing it kind of.
Yeah, like, that's what I was so happy about with episode 7 that, you know, really bugs me about Barry, is that, you know, me and him are two completely different people, where he wants to know every little detail before he gets in, even if the entire movie gets spoiled. And it's like, well, then what's the point of going to see the movie? You know?
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, you know, me and you both went into episode 7 virtually blind. I had watched the 3 main trailers, and that was it.
Well, technically, we didn't go in blind. We have seen episode 4 before. Yeah, that's why I have not watched a single thing for Uncharted 4.
Yeah, I've watched the one gameplay demo, and
I haven't even seen that.
yeah, I've seen like a CG trailer,
Detected.
and that's it.
Map has been updated.
Because I think me and you have both discussed this. Uncharted 4 is going to make or break, I think, the PS4. Because I can't really, like... Apparently they're doing Last of Us 2, which I don't know how I feel about.
Yeah,
Because, like, I think that Ellie... you want the wrong thing?
I did, I know.
I think Ellie and Joel's story is kind of over from that game.
Want to leave the machine.
Well, then don't have Joel and Ellie in it.
Yeah, so, like... I remember reading a rumor that they were going to do the guy from the sewer system. You know who I'm talking about?
The guy with the kid?
No, not that. Not the black guy. When you're in the sewers, and there's the community of people that were living there, and they all become zombies, and there was the leader of them. I think his name was like Ted or something. Apparently that's the rumors that you're going to play as Ted.
I don't know who that even is, so...
Yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I remember the part that you're talking about, I just don't remember any character that you meet down there.
You don't meet him. You read about
Oh, you
him.
mean the one who was like, I built the kindergarten and stuff?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh,
Apparently
okay.
that's the rumor, because apparently he moves out to, like, Colorado.
Enemy presence
If you find, like, his last letter, he's like, someone didn't close the door right, and the zombies came in, and I can't believe that, 5 years of hard work has been ruined because someone didn't lock the door right.
Enemy presence detected.
Fuck this, I'm moving to Colorado.
Map has been updated.
Yeah, for all the legal marijuana.
So that's the rumor, is that you'll play as him.
I really wouldn't care.
I don't know.
Map has been updated.
But,
Dispatch requested.
Here's a real question. If Konami were to come out and make a new Metal Gear game, would you buy it?
It depends on who's writing.
Buddy,
Like,
departing area of operation.
Kojima really didn't have an understudy, did he?
I don't know.
Like,
Well, there are missions in this game that he didn't write.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe. It depends. If they were to reboot the series, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, if they were to reboot it, I wouldn't pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
But it would really depend on who I think is directing the game, not writing it.
All writing, directing, producing, whatever.
Because Metal Gear Solid is very much a Kojima series. Like, they need someone of that caliber or someone to do something completely different.
Yeah. Well, if they were to reboot it, but they were to get, like, I don't know,
Buddy has
a
arrived.
big name
Enemy
writer,
presence
director
detected.
of
The
video
map has been
games,
updated.
like someone who's made good stuff,
Start deploying it.
maybe, but
Analysis complete.
I don't know.
I feel like they need a think tank of, like, Suda51, Hideki Kamiya, and, like, Shinji Mikami to, like, come close to Kojima's, like,
Wackiness. Yeah.
wackiness. So D-Walkers are a thing, or what are they called? They're called Walker Gears.
Yeah, Walker.
The enemy versions are called Walker Gears. There's only, what, 2 of them in this level?
4.
4?
Yeah, 4.
Oh. I don't think they're all that tough to maneuver around, because there's 2 of them just go up and down that little bridge there.
Uh-huh.
So as long as you take this path, you'll never really, have trouble with that.
Yeah, and again, this is much harder, I think, on your second sneak through or your third, because they'll place mines here and everything, and it's more patrols in this area. So your first time through it isn't that hard. Like I said, my big problem was that I spent 90% of my time searching this half of the base, figuring he was here because I didn't realize there were 2 hangars because I hadn't checked my map.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of screwed me.
They kind of mark it on the map, though.
Well, they marked the general area, but, like, I don't know, I didn't really... I wasn't
that's-
looking too hard.
But that's totally not this area.
Yeah.
There's a good way to deal with the Walker Gears, and that's literally just walk up behind them, seek you see them out of the Walker Gear, and then Fulton them. And then you can choose to either use the Walker Gear or just forget about it.
Yeah. They are pretty fun, though.
Yeah.
Although, again, I rarely ever use them unless I'm intentionally going loud.
Yeah, I'm using Quiet or DD for the most part.
Like, I think I used the...
Come on.
Derp. Yeah, like...
Yeah, Derp Dog.
I can only think of a handful of times I've really used Walker Gear.
I think I've used it like once or twice.
Yeah.
This is what's good and bad about DD, is that you'll get stuff like this where he'll mark a bunch of people in this area.
I'm surprised you didn't take out that anti-air radar.
But, no, too much noise. I like being stealthy in this area. He'll mark everyone on the map, but he won't really do anything about it, at least not in this point, because I don't think you can get him to attack people. And even
you can get him to distract people, but...
Yeah, I don't like doing that, honestly, because I don't think it works all that well. There's a task somewhere in here. You have to grab a poster from a wall. This is a very big area.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff to grab, but there's also a lot of enemies, and of course you have to deal with the helicopter. Mm-hmm. So this is one of the more difficult areas to sneak by, at least in this mission. If you were to come here just in the open world, it's really not all that bad. And of course I don't care about getting seen in just the open world.
Yeah.
Because I don't think... Does that even bring down your heroism?
I can't remember. It's been too long, bruh. What the fuck is in here?
Huey?
Is this Huey?
Yeah, bro. No, this is just the, This is the one hangar. There's a bunch of, minerals and stuff in here.
Alright.
Which is really the only reason you ever need to come in here.
Mm-hmm. Need to grab some minerals. There's a blueprint. What is it?
Bumblebee tuna. I guess that was a task.
Good, yeah.
Some of the tasks are just so bizarre in this game, and not in like the fun Kojima way. They're just bizarre in the way that like there's a poster on a wall somewhere. Go grab it.
Yeah, well, I would like to believe that that's because he didn't have time to like go in and make interesting side tasks, which is my theory on why there's 600 different versions of Destroy the Tank Unit.
Yeah.
It's because he didn't have time to sit down and make interesting...
I would love to see, like, after a lot of time has passed, to see what, quote-unquote, went wrong with this game. Like, whose fault was it? Like, I can completely believe that Kojima went, like, way over budget on this game.
Oh, yeah, like, that's the thing is that I've never blamed Konami for, like, cutting Kojima. Well, I mean, like, I'm mad at them, but it's like, I can understand from their point of view if, like, Kojima was there, alright, I've developed a new game engine, and I've spent, how many years? 6 since Metal Gear Solid 4?
Well, it would have been since Peace Walker, which was 2010.
Still. I've spent 5 years working on this game. I need another $1 million. Or however much you want.
Need more than that.
Well, yeah, but like, oh, okay, it's been 4 years of development. I need another, $50 million to do the... What?
And it's a big gamble because the Metal Gear series, I feel like outside of the core fan base, isn't really all that...
Yeah, like Metal Gear Solid 4 is one of the most expensive games ever made, and it's like, how?
Well, you could see that, I think, at the time.
Well, yeah, you can see it at the time, but it was one of those things of why is it one of the most expensive games ever made? Because it's such a niche fan base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Grand Theft Auto makes sense. Call of Duty makes sense. Because they're, casual games.
Yeah.
Everyone plays them. Like...
Which is why I unfortunately don't think that Final Fantasy 15 is going to sell well. Because they said they need to sell like 10 million copies or something like that for them to actually make a profit on that game, and I do not see that happening.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know if it was 10 million, but it was some ridiculously high amount. And that just won't happen.
Not at all.
The game will probably be very good. The demo is pretty neat, but it's not going to... It'll probably review fairly well, but it's not going to sell all that great.
Yeah, because again, at least in America. I don't know how it'll do in Japan.
It'll probably do fairly well in Japan. Just in America, I don't see people going to GameStop and picking up Final Fantasy 15, especially when it's 15.
Yeah, that's a big number and intimidates a lot of people.
Which is why a lot of them just drop it after a while.
But I want to take a minute and just thank Hideo Kojima for not putting a lockpick minigame in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Or any of the Metal Gear Solids.
Yeah. I thought that was the helicopter for a minute.
I wish. No, it's actually just DD. I love when Dee Dee sneaks. Like, he just puts his head down a little bit. He's like, I can't see us, boss. I wish you could get him to pee on boxes. Even though the box is very versatile in this game, there are some functions that it can't do, like... At least I don't think it can do. I don't think you can climb on top of it to reach higher places like in Peace Walker, right?
No, you can't.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff you could do with the box, but just that one extra thing I think would have helped.
I missed the box tank.
Box tank's pretty great, and the healing box, the ambulance box.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't think it was really all that useful, it was still a funny concept.
Yeah. These pockets are big enough to fit 2 people.
And that's a lot of the charm that's missing in this game.
Yeah, like, you know, the cassette tapes in Peace Walker really make that game for me.
Yeah.
I remember before I played Phantom Pain, I went back and I just listened to every single cassette tape. Just because I was there. I can't wait for all the funny humor, and then...
Hey, have you ever seen what the bottom of an Avatar shoe looks like? Well, BAM! There it is, and he freaks out.
Because, you know, it's like, in Peace Walker, you know, Big Boss is there, Santa Claus and NORAD. And then in this, Snake is all like...
No, in this game, Snake's like...
Yeah.
Occasionally he'll make a grunt or something. But again, I don't mind that. You heard what happened with David Hayter, right? Where he was like, Kojima tried cutting me out of Snake Eater as well.
Yeah. He was going to replace him with
Kurt Russell. I feel bad for the dude.
Yeah, I didn't realize that him and Kojima hadn't gotten along for that long.
No, the thing is they have. I remember David Hayter did like a video for his, like one of his birthdays, for Kojima's birthdays. And he always seemed really like, you know, hyped to be working on the games, but it seems like Kojima didn't feel the same way towards him. So I think it's a real shame.
Yeah.
But for Kiefer Sutherland, I blame Avi Arad, the guy who ruined all the Spider-Man movies.
Wait, what?
Avi Arad was the one who recommended Kiefer Sutherland to Kojima, but again, I do really like Kiefer Sutherland in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I legitimately think he is a better Big Boss than David Hayter.
Yeah. I don't know. Because he was really good in Peace Walker.
Yeah. Apparently we're in the minority that think that as well. I don't know why.
You have arrived at your
But I will say that I think Peace Walker is David Hayter's best performance.
No, 4 is definitely his best performance. Huey, I'm home.